Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds by a very solid return. On the ground, this is James Cook. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. That was good for 8 dozen. A very quick first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
Play action. Here's Allen. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First down, Bills.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
That's another Bill.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Here's Cook. And he will score! James Cook, touchdown, Bills. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 33-yard line.
Cut! Like 20! DC!
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll blow his way forward for a couple. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 35, here's second and 8.
Go, cut! Like 20! Hey, kill!
Goff in the pistol. He's got his tight end downfield. It's right. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
What a luxury. There's certain teams where they have a guy like this. I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Obama!
On first and 10, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a huge play for Detroit. 35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. He'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. They come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return, here's Ray Davis. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 21.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 11.
$3.19. 56. 5 wide. What's that?
They go play action now. Here's Allen. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First time they've looked this way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time by talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones. And so a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground to start, and give it to Gibbs. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
Harbaugh, we go. Now, by 20. We're good. 4 now. Hey, 76. Hey, Shell.
From the gun, it's Goff. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Cut. 1-8, hey, 5. Jester. Turbo.
Throwing, Goff. Open man, right midfield, down to the 40-yard line.
And the Lions.
Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Black 20.
Throwing here is Goff. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that will lead to a second down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, go to ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
From the 32 now, is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Goff. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bills will take over at their own 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
56, 56. Alert. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Alert.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
In motion, Shakir. Throwing on second down. It's Allen. Aiden Hutchinson. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up third and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
White 20. DC.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, kill.
On second down, Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is hot. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 39 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
set to go now on 1st and 10.
Cut. 4 down. Cut.
They'll go play action with Goff. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal.
20. 12. 12. 12. Hey, let's go. Go. Cut.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Matt Milano, in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. So pushed back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal.
180. Hey, Shell. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Goff. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Davis now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8. Setting up 2nd and short. Off the play fake, here's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 42 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Al-Quadin Muhammad. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Half 85. Half 85. 180.
In motion, Shakir. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needs to get to. It'll bring up fourth down.
This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on first and second down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by third down anymore. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on first and second down. If not, you end up in third and a mile, and even after that nice pickup, still brings up fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down. It's Allen. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
We go tonight. 180.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 43, here's second and a couple.
43-yard line.
Go tonight. 180. Hold on. Check. 4 down.
Goff to throw. The right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good. For the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
20. What's up?
Here's Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Whoa! Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
Recovered by the
That
Bills.
is a gut punch, a huge disappointment in position to score. They fumble, and the defense falls on it, Greg, in the end zone for a touchback.
We see this so often, Mike. As the ball carrier's getting closer to the end zone, his mind is on nothing but trying to score. Sometimes they forget to protect the ball. That's exactly what happened here. Fumble, defense recovers it, and they lose out on a prime scoring opportunity.
And he's going to be taken down to 37. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big game there as they try to go take this lead.
319.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Allen's pass.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
First down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard is going to help the field goal kicker right now.
Brings up second and
He does a nice job coming from his
7-yard
safety
line.
position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
One more time. They try Gibbs. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Big play. Third and goal coming up.
180. 12. What's that?
Here's Goff. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. to a 21-14 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return, here comes Davis. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. This is 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Alert.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 1st down, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. 2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. Oh, he overshoots him. What a bit of touchdown. Instead just goes down as incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll find his running back first. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. One more time going up top with Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll bring up 2nd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing again. It's Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Well, they do indeed get the timeout, so not all is lost. They will have a chance for one final fling to the end zone. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Allen. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So it's a win here for the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed. And they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I want.
grind, it's 24/7. I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the...
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And Nelson Reagor just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now, first round. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. I'm just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give to Mixon up the middle. He's out in the clear. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Throwing right away here, Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but it winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This is brought in by Laporta. And dodge the tackle. When they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. Get 22 out of that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
20.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice, it doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. This is Gibbs on second down. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Off now on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They weren't able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Stroud throwing here on first. This is complete to Schultz. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans first down.
Nixon on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
It's Mixon on second down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. So it's going to be third down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings
Throw
up
here, third down.
down.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get 6 more on their early advantage. Nico Collins with a touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
180.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. From the gun, Goff. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
14. Value 3. Value 3.
Here comes the 4th down snap to Goff. He finds him beyond the marker. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A bomb. Go.
Goff working from the pistol. He gets it complete. Dominic Lovett. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a one-score game in the first half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. Sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st and 10 are on to Mixon. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short game.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusting tight end.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
1st down throw by Stroud. They'll set up a screen here for Marks. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Texans.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Throw right side. Hauled in by Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
14. We go tonight. 5. Ready, 17. Shell.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
Maverick. Merlin. Super 1.
1st down throw from Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ross St. Brown, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
22. What's that?
Play action here with Goff. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Super 1. Super. Black 20. 12. Super. Ric Flair.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. On the move. Hit it right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. He was money on his 1st field goal, Brock. His 2nd coming a little inside of 50 yards. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Bates' kick is up and good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle momentum to that side.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
He put some juice on it deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
The Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Nice launch on that one, but it falls incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. He's got it to his running back. He's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25.
17 yards.
One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets them the first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Now the Lions calling the timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
We go tonight. 180.
On first down, it's Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
11-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Cut. 180.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And they can't push the lead beyond the field goal. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
20. DC. We're good.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. Gain of 15 there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
50-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, that's a run that's hold on the stat sheet. And if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
White 20.
Again, it's Gibbs. On the move, past the 40. Nice cut back to the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just a big voice up front, not just a running back. That takes everybody in the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Another Detroit Lions.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Goff's going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Lions 26, Texans 21.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3-and-out.
You kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. But that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
He's looking deep once again. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it'd make me richer.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Cut. 180.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Cuts right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Lions keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions push the lead up to 12.
Texans.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. The last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Gets this to Stover. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Texans, 1st down.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Texans, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud.
Texans.
Throwing the out route, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
Touchdown.
It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans trim the deficit down to 5.
Texans, 48.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And they take the attempted onside kick all the way back. Touchdown! Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions push the lead up to 12.
Score Lions 40, Texans 28.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Running back sent in motion. They bring Collins in motion right. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On the quick, right?
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. It'll be 1st down Houston.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the Lions 46-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Taking a chance to the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for 3rd down.
Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
Don't worry. 18. That's it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans trim the deficit down to 5. They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on! 4 now.
From the gun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
And there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Shire on the tackle.
Hold on. Check.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Value 3. What's that?
And they fake the spike. They're going to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And they are set up absolutely. This is down to 18. They managed 20 22 on the rip and a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Cut. 12. By 20. Turbos up.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's not going to get the first. Hit him real close, though. It's Indy Broncos. A gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
180.
He's back to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, kill. We go tonight. Turbo.
They're going to pass it here. Hesitate close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
120. 2 up. Turbo.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here, 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions push the lead up to 12. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. He goes out of bounds on the return.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Will finding his back. Mixon. And they'll have it up to around the 23-yard line on the play. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
2nd and 9 at the 23-yard
Shotgun
line.
now for Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. Looking to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Lions return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
See, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Goff setting the throw. Completed to his running back. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook was wide open.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Goff working from the pistol. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
This one is up and good. And the Lions go up by 19. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. A couple yards short at the 23. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Defense is hurrying. Time running down. Third and long for him here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. They can make the loss 1 point closer at least. It's up and good, and they'll get one last tally in the final act of this ball game. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.
You ain't never been in Skate Town. On no national, you know it.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.